After nearly 8 years of inactivity, the Tema oil refinery is set to resume crude oil refining by the end of October 2025. Toll's Corporate Affairs Officer Godwin Mahama in an interview stated that the refinery had been largely dormant, surviving mainly by renting out its tank farms to bulk distribution companies. He said the new management prioritized restoring Toll's core function through a turnaround maintenance project now 98% complete, with production scheduled to start by the end of this month. Godwin Mahama credited Toll's Managing Director Edmond Combat and President John Mahama for their leadership, noting that the revival will create jobs, reduce dependence on imported petroleum products, and potentially meet 60% of local demand, saving foreign currency and supporting Ghana's economic stability. The Minister of Energy and Green Transition, Honorable John Jinapor, has reaffirmed the government's commitment to delivering a reliable and sustainable power supply across Ghana. On Monday, October 13, 2025, he held a strategic meeting with key power sector stakeholders, focusing on practical strategies and actionable plans through 2030 to improve generation, transmission, and distribution nationwide. Honorable Jinapor said the discussions aim to modernize the energy sector while ensuring that progress so far is protected and enhanced to support economic growth and improve livelihoods. The engagement forms part of the ministry's Green Transition Program, which seeks to balance Ghana's growing energy needs with sustainable and environmentally responsible policies. The minister emphasized that stability in the power sector is vital for industrialization, job creation, and national development, and assured the public that the government will continue to collaborate with all stakeholders to achieve long-term energy security and efficiency. The West African oil and gas market is showing strong growth potential, driven by global energy demand and the region's rich reserves, according to Deloitte's 2025 West Africa Oil and Gas Outlook. The report projects a 6.5% compound annual growth rate from 2025 to 2033, representing about $80 million in market value, with Nigeria and Ghana accounting for roughly 60% and 20% respectively. Deloitte notes that sub-Saharan Africa's oil and gas sector is at a critical inflection point as countries recalibrate approaches to energy equity, security, and sustainability. The report highlights Nigeria as Africa's top crude oil producer at 1.5 million barrels per day at the end of 2024, followed by Angola at 1.4 million barrels per day, underscoring the region's strategic importance. While these volumes showcase West Africa's energy relevance, Deloitte warns they also reveal complex challenges for operators and policymakers. The study, titled Shaping Opportunity from Complexity in West Africa's Oil and Gas Markets, provides insight into navigating these opportunities while addressing the sector's underlying complexities. OPEC Secretary General Haitham Al-Ghai says the world must continue investing in oil and gas to meet rising energy demand, predicting that oil will still account for about 30% of the global energy mix by 2050. Speaking at the Russian Energy Week conference in Moscow, Al-Ghai said global energy demand is projected to grow by 23% by mid-century, driven by economic growth, urbanization, and population expansion. He stressed that while clean energy efforts are vital, fossil fuels remain essential to meeting future demand. Al-Ghai added that OPEC's outlook is guided by technical and detailed analysis, not political pressure, and that the organization's focus is on ensuring a realistic and balanced energy transition to sustain global development. Energy Brief is proudly brought to you by Airport Fee Hotel. Energy Ghana, local in focus, global in perspective.